Hello students, welcome to AS Engineering Academy. Myself IV Ramaya. I have been working as full-time faculty with AS Engineering Academy since 2012 for COA and DLD subjects, especially for CSE branch. I am here for providing the CSE stream for 2021 GATE solutions for both CO and DLD subjects. Let's start up. Questions are like this. Observe this question. Consider a 3-bit counter designed using T flip-flops as shown below. All flip-flops are T flip-flops, toggle flip-flops. Next, assuming the initial state of the counter given by PQR as 0, 0, 0, what he gave PQR values 0, 0, 0. What is P here, Q and R? P is the output given by the first flip-flop, Q is the output given by second one, R is the output given by third one. Next, what are the next 3 states? What are the next 3 states? I think you are very clear in question. First of all, from where first flip-flop gets the data input? R. Okay now. From where second flip-flop gets the data input? P bar means complement of this output. From where third flip-flop gets the data input? Complement output of the second flip-flop. Clear? What about the initial state here? 0, 0, 0 he mentioned. Okay na? Come to solution. I give simple explanation for this. Solution is like this. First of all, find the data inputs for each flip-flop. From where TP gets the data input? This one, nothing but R. TQ. Next, nothing but P bar. Next, TR. Nothing but Q bar. Later, what about the nature of the T flip-flop? First you know. First, you come to know the nature of the T flip-flop. In T flip-flop truth table is like this. T flip-flop truth table is like this. T flip-flop truth table is like this. First of all, T, QT plus 1. What is QT plus 1? QT plus 1 is the next state output. What is QT? Present state output. What is QT? Present state output. What is QT plus 1? Next state output. Observe this. What is QT? QT means present state. What about QT plus 1? Next state. PS stands for present state, NS stands for next state. Next state means after completion of 1 clock cycle time for the present state. Now, if T0, what happens? QT plus 1 is nothing but QT. Why? No change. When T input is 0, what happens? So no change. That's why QT plus 1 is nothing but QT. There is no change between QT and QT plus 1. T is equal to 1. What happens? Toggle means QT plus 1 is nothing but the complementing of QT. If present state output is 0, next state output will be 1 when T input is 1. Okay now? Next. What about the solution for this? Observe this. Observe this. What about the outputs given by this one? PQR. PQR. What about the data inputs? TP, TQ, TR. TP, TQ, TR. Middle one is nothing but clock. Observe table. Middle one is nothing but clock. Clock to left side are nothing but data inputs for the flip-flop. Clock right side, nothing but outputs given by the flip-flops. Okay, what about the initial output? Already he mentioned initial output is 0, 0, 0. What about initial? Initial output 0, 0, 0. Observe the statement, very, very, very important statement. Before going to apply the clock, first define the data inputs, then only apply clock, then find the next state output. I repeat statement once again. Before applying the clock, first define the data input, later apply clock, then get the respective output. That's why from where TP is getting the data input are TQ P bar, TR Q bar. Initially, these values are 0, 0, 0. That's why. What about TP? Nothing but R. What is R value? 0. Next, TQ P bar. Present P is equal to 0. P bar is 1. Next, TR Q bar. Q0 means Q bar 1. These are the inputs readily available here. These inputs are waiting for clock to deliver the respective output. After applying a clock, what happens? Already we know this table. T0 no change, T1 toggle, T0 no change, T1 toggle. Now, here TP input is 0. What happens? After a clock, P no change, no change. TQ input is 1. What happens? Toggle means 0 becomes 1. TR input is 1. What happens? Again toggle, 0 becomes 1. It is the output after completion of the first clock. What about the output after completion of second clock? That means first you define the data inputs here. These data inputs are defined with the help of these outputs. Observe this. What about TP? TP is nothing but R. That's why. What about TQ? P bar. P is 0 means P bar is 1. What about TR? Q bar. Q1 means Q bar is 0. After a clock, what happens? Since it is 1, again it gets a toggled output. 0 becomes 1. Since it is 1, again it gets a toggled output. 1 becomes 0. Since it is 0, this flip-flop input is 0, no change. No change means what happens? 1. It is the output after completion of. This output is available after completion of second clock. Before going to apply third clock here, first define the inputs, select the inputs. Same technique, TP is nothing but R. Next, what is TQ? P bar. P1 means P bar, 0. What is a TR? Q bar. Q bar means 0 becomes 1. After a clock, what happens? TP input 1 means it provides toggle, means 1 becomes 0. TQ 0 means no change. No change means same. Next, TR1 means it provides toggle. Toggle means 1 becomes 0. It is the third state output. In question, what he asked, what are the next 3 states? What about the next 3 states? First 0, 1, 1. Next 1, 0, 1. Next 0, 0, 0. First state output, second state output, and third state output. This is the correct answer. Observe this question. Consider the following Boolean expression. Given expression f is equal to x plus y plus z dot x bar plus y again dot y bar plus z. Given functional expression is in POS form. POS, product of sum. Next, which of the following Boolean expressions is /r equivalent to f bar? let it is function. What is complement to that function? Complement to that function means minterms will become max terms and max terms will become minterms. It is 3 variable function because x, y, z, 3 variables are there. Here 4 options are there. This question is M, S, Q. Already you know. Multiple select question means there will be 1 or more correct options. Already we know the same thing. First of all, what about solution for this? What about the f he gave? F is nothing but f of x, y, z. What he gave in this? X plus y plus z dot x bar plus y dot y bar plus z. It is in POS form. Now in this, find the max terms for this. What about the max terms? And what about the min terms? For finding the max terms, already we know the procedure. It is nothing but procedure is like this. Write x, y, z variables. X, y, z variables like this. Here, x plus y plus z. We write x plus y plus z in max term when these inputs are 0, 0, 0 only. Next. What about next one? X bar plus y. First one, x plus y plus z. Next one, x bar plus y. X bar means 1, y means 0. What about this one not given? Means if it is 0, nothing but M4. And if it is 1, nothing but M5. Means this one provides, x bar plus y provides M4 and F5. Next. What about next one? Y bar plus z. Y bar plus z means x is here. X is not given. X is don't care. Next. Y bar means 1. Z 0 means nothing but 0, 1, 0 M2. 1, 1, 0 M6. Given expression. What about the max terms produced by the given expression? 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. These are max terms means what about the min terms? Min terms are nothing but 1, 3, 7. These are the max terms and these are the min terms for the given function. He asked the complement. What about the f bar of x, y, z? Observe this. F bar means min terms will become max terms and max terms will become min terms. What about the max terms? 1, 3, 7. What about the min terms? Min terms are nothing but 0, 2. Min terms are nothing but 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. Clear? What about option A? Option A is nothing but, select next page. You remember one thing? Our target min terms or max terms for the given complement functions are like this. You remember this one. Next. What about the option A? XY bar plus YZ bar plus X bar, Y bar, Z bar. Option A, xy bar plus yz bar plus x bar y bar z bar. Xy bar, xy bar plus yz bar plus x bar y bar z bar. Yz bar plus x bar y bar z bar. It is in SOP. What about the min terms? Min terms are nothing but xy bar means 1, 0. What about z not given? Means 1, 0, don't care. Next, don't care, 1, 0. Next, x bar, y bar, z bar, 0, 0, 0. Then what about min terms for this? 1, 0, 0 means 4 plus 5. This one provides 4 and 5 min terms. What about this one? 0, 1, 0, M2 plus 1, 1, 0, M6 plus M0. Finally, what we are getting here? Sigma M. Tell me, sigma M. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. What about target min terms? 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's why it is correct. It satisfies. What about option B? Observe option B. X plus z bar into y bar plus z bar. X plus z bar into y bar plus z bar. X plus z bar. X plus z bar into y bar plus z bar. For this, simply for this. What about the canonical form for this? Already we know the method. Write x, y, z in this. What about first one? It is in POS. That's why x means 0. Z bar means 1, not given. What about the max terms? M1, M3, 0, 0, 1, M1, 0, 1, 1, M3. Next, don't care. Then 0, 1, 1, M3, 1, 1, 1, M7 means what about the max terms here? Max terms are 1, 3, 7. Then what are min terms? Min terms are 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. What are the min terms given by this? Sigma M. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6 are max terms. 1, 3, 7. What about the target option? Observe target min terms. Min terms are 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. Option B also gives the same. So it is also correct. Next, what about option C? Observe option C. X bar plus y bar plus z bar into x plus y bar. X bar plus y bar plus z bar into x plus y bar into y plus z bar. X plus y bar into y plus z bar. Y plus z bar. For this, x bar plus y bar plus z bar means it is nothing but 1, 1, 1 because it is in max term. What about this M7? Here it is M7. Later. What about x plus y bar? X plus y bar means, observe this. Better to utilize this space. X plus y bar, write x, y, z. Here, x plus y bar means x 0, y bar means 1 not given, It is nothing but 0, 1, 0, M2. Next, 0, 1, 1, M3. So, what about the terms given by this one? M2 dot M3. What about this? Y plus Z bar. Y means 0. Next, Z bar means 1. Now tell me, don't care means can be 0 or 1. 0, 0, 1, M1. 1, 0, 1, M5. So it provides M1 dot M5. So what about the max terms provided by this one? Max terms provided by this one are 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. What are min terms? Min terms are nothing but 0, 4, 6. Option C provides 0, 4, 6 min terms, and the 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 max terms. What about our target? Target. Min terms are 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. Target 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. What it provides? 0, 4, 6. That's why it is incorrect. Option A and option B are correct. Option C is incorrect. What about option D? Option D, X, Y bar plus Z bar. X, Y bar plus Z bar. Now it is true. It is true, but it is false. Come to option D, X, Y bar plus Z bar. X, Y bar plus Z bar. X, Y bar plus Z bar. For this, it is in SOP form, sum of product form. Then what about the min terms for this? X, Y, Z. What is first term? X, Y bar. Z not given. What it is? M4 plus M5. Later, Z bar. Z bar means it is 0. These two are don't care. Then tell me 0, 0, 0. M0. 0. Here 0, 0, 0. What it provides? M0. 0, 1, 0. M2. 1, 0, 0. M4. 1, 1, 0. M6. So finally, what are the min terms given by this? 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. Sigma M. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6 means pi M. 1, 3, 7. These are the min terms given by option D. What about the target? Target. Min terms 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. Max terms 1, 3, 7. Min terms 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. So it is also correct. So what are the correct options? What about the correct options? Already we defined A is correct, B is correct, D is also correct. Only C is incorrect.